Hey guys, Gameboy 3800 here once again, and I'm going to give you an update for a couple of projects. First is for good old Project Supremacy. It is getting a sound card. Why am I getting that? Well, if you watched my recent headphone test, or not headphone, microphone test for the HyperX Cloud Pro gaming headset, then you will see that something with this computer and having a thing plugged directly into its headphone mic port in the onboard audio manager, Realtek HD audio thing, it just doesn't like it. So I am getting a creative Sound Blaster card. I forget which one, but it's one of the newer 7.1 cards, so it should be good. And that should be able to bypass all the BS that Realtek is trying to do with noise canceling and stuff. And that's about it for that. No new changes. Did get the voltage down slightly for the CPU, so now it runs fairly cool. 37 right about now. And the M17 over here, or M17X, Alienware Area 51 M17X. I'm sorry, but you gotta be so specific which M17X you have, since there's like 4 different models at least. This has quite a few parts on the way. It has a Radeon R3 SSD on the way, which is, I guess, kind of funny because, you know, it never had AMD parts. Now it's getting one. And Windows is finding updates. Which ones? Is this computer finding updates? No, Windows 10, right. Checking for updates on here. Okay. This computer, getting the SSD, because the hard drive, while it's good, it will be filled up pretty easily. So I'm going to move the OS over to the SSD. And then it is getting more memory. It's getting 8 gigabytes of DDR2. That is expensive. It was $90 for 8 gigabytes of DDR2, 5300 speed. Or not speed, you know, 5300 class. That makes it like 666 or 667 megahertz speed. So yeah, that'll be good. I thought I had the right stuff ordered from a UK website, but you know, obviously it's not installed yet, so it was the wrong stuff. It was DDR3. This only takes DDR2. Always did, always will. And the next thing and biggest change is a new graphics card. You can see over here, one, the memory usage of why I'm going to 8 gigabytes. It's using half of it on idle. And next is the 9800M GT. It's going to get a partner in there. No, it's not going to be another 9800. It's going to be a Quadro FX 3700. Now the 3700 is about the same in performance to a GTX 280M. I did a test a long while back with a Dell Precision, or not Precision, was it? It must have been a Dell Precision, but it had a M3800, and that was comparable to a GTX 285M, and I compared the 285M to the 3800 with a system with an Alienware M17 XR2 that had the 285. And yeah, they were about the same. So getting a 3700, that's about the same as a 280. That will be good. However, I don't know what challenges will come along the way. I've heard of many, many bad things of trying to upgrade to a better card like a 280. Because you can fit two 280Ms in this old Alienware, but not very well. They do not have any support for the HDMI outputs, I don't believe, and the fans need to be forced to 100%, otherwise they die. And I'm hoping that with the 9800M card still in there, it'll act as the temperature card so that the fans can act normal. But I don't know if I'm going to have the flash, the BIOS on it, or anything like that. Anyways, you will come along for the journey, and that will be a fun time. And something you may or may not have noticed, probably not noticed since camera quality is not always good or ever good on a screen, is that it now has a 1200p display. I replaced it. That, of course, now means I have a 1400 by 900 display available for Project Orion. So I have everything I think I need for Project Orion to be done. All it needs is a new bottom base, because there's so many broken bits and pieces on the one that it has. It's funny, actually. And new hinges, since the old hinges were rusted out, literally. It must have had some kind of water damage. Other than that, I think the speakers may or may not need to be replaced. I'll need to test and see. And of course, I'm still looking for a backlit keyboard for this, because as you can tell, without any kind of light on the keyboard, it is hard to tell what you're looking at. So yeah, I suppose I'll do something cool to end the video. Illinois has patented this, or at the very least they should have patented their RGB lighting scheme, so that anyone who's got RGB today should have to pay Illinois like a small fine. Open editor. Let's go ahead, select all. I don't know why this is making it look like the non-existent, what is that, skull cap? No, that's Ripley design with the light bar. That was never released, at least not to my knowledge. Let's go ahead and make it light blue. Give it a second, and there we go. It's kind of light blue now. Okay. If you enjoyed some color changing and some big updates for Project Orion, the M17X, and Project Supremacy, then please go ahead, leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course subscribe. Thanks, Gameboy out. I will see you in the future. Quick update part 2. The M17, I took out a weird plastic thing there that was blocking the fan. That makes it perform like 10 degrees cooler. Apparently the GPU also had it, but it's been removed before I could, so the previous owner was smart, but not smart enough to do it to the CPU as well. So yeah, it runs cooler, meaning hopefully better overclocks. Thanks, see you in the future.